Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so the online world, it's just constantly shifting, right? And it feels like there's this explosion of new ways people can, well, not just make money, but build real wealth. Today, we're doing a deep dive, looking at sources talking about 10 ways people are making millions online, specifically looking ahead to 2025. Our mission really is to cut through all the noise, find the key insights, the surprising stuff that shows how people are using tech to change their lives, their bank accounts. Think of it like a shortcut, maybe, to get some actionable ideas, whether you're looking for a side hustle or, a whole new career path.
It really is remarkable just how fast things are moving. I mean, the traditional idea of work is getting completely turned on its head. This isn't just about finding a different job anymore. It's using technology to create totally new ways to earn. It really challenges how we think about financial independence. It's a pretty exciting time.
Absolutely. And what's really compelling, I think, is that this isn't just for the tech wizards or the super experienced business people. Our sources are showing these huge possibilities online, even if you don't have much experience starting out. And we'll even flag the one that seems maybe the easiest to start with later on. So yeah, let's unpack these 10 pathways, starting with one that, well, it sounds like science fiction almost. AI content creation, using artificial intelligence as a partner.
It really does redefine how content gets made. Tools like ChatGPT, Jasper AI, Midjourney, they're not just automating tasks. They're speeding up prototyping, letting you scale content massively. Imagine creating a whole series of kids' stories for a specific niche. You generate unique AI illustrations, publish them on Amazon Kindle, maybe in weeks instead of months. One source we looked at talks about people earning tens of thousands a month doing this. Or creating blog content for businesses using AI for drafts, grammar, even SEO. You don't have to be a top writer or designer yourself. It's more about guiding the AI creatively, testing ideas quickly, seeing what works, and then, scaling that.
That is a huge shift. Okay, and building on that AI idea, here's one that gets really interesting. If you're, say, visual, but maybe not a traditional artist, AI-powered art. Turning imagination into actual profit, with basically no upfront cost or needing a studio.
Yeah, the key insight here is this idea of infinite iteration and designing based on what the market actually wants. Tools like DALL-E, Stable Diffusion, they let anyone generate unique digital art just from typing words. And these aren't just pictures to look at. People are selling them as NFTs, those unique digital ownership things on the blockchain. Or using print on demand for posters, t-shirts, home decor. You can make hundreds of versions of one idea, test them out online, and immediately shift to what's selling. There's huge demand for unique, personalized art, and AI just makes creating it accessible to way more people.
Right. So what about someone who's maybe a bit camera shy, but they still want to make a big impact online? What's the path there? Our sources talk a lot about the success of faceless YouTube channels making millions, seriously, without anyone ever seeing the creator's face.
The core strategy there, it's consistency and delivering very specific value. Often it's things like animated explainer videos or curated clips, maybe data presented visually. They jump on trending topics, finance tips, life hacks, even cool animal videos. Monetization is pretty standard YouTube stuff, ad revenue, brand deals, affiliate marketing. But it completely separates the person from the brand. It proves you can build a huge audience, make serious money, just by focusing on great content for a specific niche.
We're talking audio right now, of course, and for good reason, podcasting. Clearly a path to significant earnings and something many listeners are probably familiar with.
Oh yeah, it's more accessible now than ever, and potentially very lucrative. Platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, they make getting your stuff out there super easy. And the ways to earn are varied. You've got sponsorships, listener donations, like through Patreon or offering extra paid content. And, the barrier to entry, equipment-wise, is pretty low. You really just need a decent mic and something interesting to talk about. The strategy is finding that unique angle or niche, building that loyal listener base, and just delivering value consistently. People are definitely making millions doing just that, sharing what they know or love.
Okay, sticking with selling digital stuff. What if you want to sell online, but without the hassle of inventory? Warehouses full of products. That brings us to print-on-demand stores. Seems like that's booming.
It really is. It's a brilliant evolution in e-commerce because it removes so much of the traditional risk. You basically create designs, could be funny slogans, timely memes, original art, whatever, upload them to places like Redbubble, Etsy, Teespring, and they handle everything else, the printing, the shipping, customer service.
Right, so you don't have to buy anything up front.
Exactly. Zero inventory risk. No big investment in production. It lets creators just test out designs super fast, see what people actually buy, tweak things based on sales, and scale up without needing loads of capital. It's incredibly empowering.
Speaking of e-commerce, dropshipping, that's been around,
Yeah.
but now it's getting this huge AI upgrade. How's AI-driven dropshipping turning it into something almost self-managing?
Yeah, this is where tech and entrepreneurship really properly merge. You've got these advanced AI tools now using predictive analytics. They scan massive amounts of data to spot trending products before they even go mainstream, and they automate huge parts of the process, writing product descriptions, optimizing ad campaigns, even sophisticated chatbots for customer service using natural language processing. They can handle complex questions.
So the AI does the grunt work.
Pretty much, yeah. A lot of the heavy lifting. It frees up the owner to focus on the bigger picture, strategy, expansion. Platforms like Shopify become way more powerful when you plug in these smart AI tools. The efficiency is just unprecedented.
Okay, now for those really drawn to the high reward stuff, this is where people have made serious fortunes, stock market trading and cryptocurrency. But it always seemed so complex for beginners. How is AI changing that, making it more accessible?
Well, this highlights a really key shift. It's about democratizing these complex financial markets. It's gone beyond just basic trading bots. AI now uses machine learning to find tiny market anomalies, arbitrage opportunities, or it analyzes sentiment from news all over the world to make trading decisions in real time.
So it helps level the playing field?
Exactly. It gives less experienced investors an edge based on data, something they just didn't have before. Helps them make smarter, more strategic moves. And then there's crypto. Still huge interest there. Things like DeFi, decentralized finance, basically financial services on the blockchain without banks and NFTs, those unique digital assets. Still attracting massive attention. Staying ahead of the big trends is often key to success there. Patient, well-researched moves.
Right.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. If you have specific knowledge, maybe a passion, even just a serious hobby, turns out you can package that up. Turn it into a powerful, sometimes passive income stream by selling online courses. How does that work? Passion to profit.
What's really amazing here is that you can monetize almost any kind of specialized knowledge. Platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, Teachable, they give you all the tools you need to create and sell your insights. And think broader than just teaching Spanish. People sell courses on advanced spreadsheet skills, gourmet cooking, specific fitness programs, anything really. The big draw, passive income potential. Once you create a really good course, it can keep earning money for years with just minor updates. It becomes this long-term asset that grows as more people find it.
Makes sense. But, not every path has to be about making millions overnight. Sometimes it's about building up, right? Or just adding some extra income. That brings us to something maybe unexpected. New money-making apps. You're absolutely right. They might not be the direct road to millions for most people, but apps like, say, user testing, Swagbucks, even some microtask apps or fitness apps that pay you. They pay users for doing specific things. Yeah. Surveys, testing websites, usability feedback, maybe sponsored activities. What people sometimes miss is how resourceful individuals use these. They can be great stepping stones, that extra income, people reinvest it into those higher potential ideas we talked about, or it just adds up to a decent amount over time. It's about cleverly using spare moments.
Smart. Okay, and finally, number 10, a real powerhouse that just keeps going strong because of its flexibility and potential earnings, freelancing. What's the story there for building a career, totally on your own terms?
Oh, freelancing is incredibly enduring and powerful. Freelancers offer just a huge range of services. You've got the high-demand skills like writing, graphic design, video editing, web development, but also niche consulting. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal, they connect talent with jobs, often high-paying ones, all over the world.
And the big appeal is the freedom.
Absolutely. Unmatched flexibility. Work from anywhere, set your own prices, scale your income by taking on more clients or specializing in something really valuable. We see it all the time. People start part-time, build up a reputation, a client list, and end up with 6, even 7-figure careers, all built on their skills and flexibility.
Wow. Okay. So listening to all this, it's really clear. The internet in 2025. It's a gold mine of opportunities. Our sources really drive home that pretty much anyone can start earning online. You need the right mindset, the right tools maybe, but it's not just for tech experts anymore.
Exactly. And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it's about empowerment, economic agility. These different paths mean you're not just stuck in traditional jobs, whether it's AI content, print on demand, a faceless YouTube channel, whatever you choose. The main thing is actually doing something, taking action. To success online, it doesn't just happen. It takes consistency, dedication, and be willing to adapt as things change.
Right. And that as easy to start method we mentioned, well, the apps give quick wins, sure. But I think maybe that AI powered art, given the low cost, the automated tools, getting something creative instantly, that seems like a really strong contender for creatives wanting a fast start. So, wrapping up this deep dive, given how fast everything digital is changing, what's the one new skill or maybe emerging tech that you listening right now will commit to exploring this week just to start unlocking your own online potential? Something to think about.